Episode 49 of the WRESTHINGS podcast.
Oh, shit.
Road to 50 Mania. Next week.
It sounds so good, bro.
I'm gonna get drunker.
Trust me, fam.
You don't got your suits. You don't got your suits ready.
Yeah, I got my blazer. I can't lie. I got a grey blazer. I'm gonna wear.
I'm coming in singlet. I won't even lie.
Be my thing.
I'm coming in singlet. Be my thing. I'm coming in
I want to wear. I want to find someone that can make a chain, a WRESTHINGS chain. You get me? Like, if you got
You know what?
the VVS things,
I was actually thinking about the VVS. Like,
VVS thing, yeah.
Some money starts coming in again.
Yeah, trust me. Everyone get VVS chain. Everyone holds a chain like this, bro.
No, real talk.
Trust me, fam. Hey, it's nuts, man. Episode 50. Whoa, episode 50 next week. Episode 49 this week. We got plenty of stuff coming your way. Content, interviews. What else is there, bro? Throw them at me. New format shows.
Bare things, man. Just
Bare things.
You know what I'm saying?
New merch.
New merch. Everything.
We're bringing content because we're not just. Don't look at us as wrestling podcasters.
Or
We are content creators at the end of the day. You get what I'm saying?
And we're a community as well, so if
Yep,
you like wrestling, you know, just
That's what I'm
shout
saying.
us, we'll put you on as well.
And big shout out to Resthold Wrestling. So that's Gareth, Kieran.
Can we just say big shout out to everyone?
Big up GG Online.
Let's
Big up
everyone. Everyone that comes here,
WrestleMania.
just
Big up
them
NK.
NK.
Big up Chidera. Big up Lincoln, aka what was his nickname I gave him?
What was it? Oh shit! What's his
To
nickname?
be smoky. Come on.
Yes. To be smoky. Yeah.
Come on, my guy.
Big up Chris the Capo.
Big up Chris the Cap. Big up Versi.
Big up Ons.
Big up Ons.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Big up
Fam,
Chidera.
Let me big up everyone
Big
in the
up
group.
big up Gabe. Big up Bossman.
Big up
How can I forget?
CK.
Shout out
New
Boss
Jack.
Man. Come on, fam.
Big up Fingers.
Mark
Big
Ginger.
up Tonte. Big up
Content,
Juke.
yeah.
Big up Trevor.
Come on.
Yeah.
Nathy B.
Come on.
Femi the Hooper.
Big up
on.
Empu.
My guy Dre.
Corey. Ade.
Yep.
Dre.
I did
Tops,
beats. Yep.
Come on.
Cami.
Come on.
ID.
Come on.
Empu. Said that Thames.
Yeah.
Rec Meal Miller. Big
on.
you up. Lux. Ibby. Gabe. Big up everyone.
Everyone. Who else is there we can big up?
There's a couple
Big up
names,
Alex.
couple
Alex from
names.
TalkSport.
Yeah,
Alex for
Alex
giving us that
Big up
opportunity.
Big up Kenny All-Star.
Kenny All-Star.
Kenny All-Star.
Big up Roy Johnson.
Roy Johnson.
Who else can big up? Big up JPR all the time.
JPR.
Jackson Hart.
Big up WrestleMania.
Everyone.
WrestleMania.
Trust me. WrestleMania. Guy's there.
He's still working now, bro.
Fam, trust me. Trust me, fam.
He's
Trust
very
me.
active. I'll give him that.
He sleeps in a camera because
Trust me. Trust me. Don't up like this.
Big up A Dazzle.
Hey, Dazzle. Oh, all the time,
Hey,
man.
Dazzle,
All the time. All the
Graham.
time. All the time. Graham, yep.
Big up Graham. Debbie Oxtel.
Yeah, no, Debbie Oxtel.
Big
She's
up
been there
Debbie
from the
Oxtel
beginning.
from the beginning.
From the beginning.
Big up Debbie
Who else can big
Oxtel.
up? Job is Steer podcast.
Job is Tears
Who else
podcast.
is there I can big up?
Bracer,
Bracer,
Sudi.
yeah,
Big
Sudi.
up Capsule Collection.
Big up Rhea Ellen for
Big
supporting
up
all the time.
Queen.
Big up
Big
my
up-
brother Emmanuel. Big up all my brothers, Joel, Stephen,
Big up my
Gideon,
guy
all of you guys.
Alejandro, actually, Carl, you've been actually supporting the podcast.
Fam,
Like
this is
lot
a big
of
up. Hey, big up, man. Big up, big up.
Smokey
Big
as
up,
well.
Mumsy. Big up,
Get me.
Dancy. Hey, come on, big
Smokey
someone
London,
up,
you know who
man.
you are. Big up you as well. You know what I mean? A couple, man.
Yo, Dunno, big up Gigs, Holler Man.
Big
Big
up
up
Gigs.
Gigs. Big up Gigs,
But you know
yeah.
what? Bonkers ain't got Insta anymore, but he was
no,
following
big
us
up- big
too.
up Bonkers as well.
Big up
Big up
Bonkers.
Bonkers, man. When
Who
you
else
see
is there,
this, you
fam?
see
There's
this.
Ken, Logan Sama.
Big up Logan
up
Sama.
TNA.
How can I forget TNA? Skilly.
Wingamania.
Wingamania Fish.
Wing, oh my God, Chris.
Oh,
Jesus.
Chris.
We've had so much guests on this fucking
Vish.
Who else is there?
podcast.
Fam.
Yeah, the thing is, we don't want to miss no one out. That's
I'm
what's so
trying.
mad.
Who's the wrestler that we had at the beginning?
Oh, Brian Idol.
Big up
Brian Idol.
Big up,
Oh
innit?
my gosh, I'm sorry about this.
Big him up. Big him up.
If we didn't mention your name,
Yeah,
fam,
man.
there's too many-
So
everybody
many
that's interacted with us on Twitter from the beginning,
Ever, yeah.
everybody that wants to get on the podcast, we shout you.
Please.
Big up all the haters that don't want to give us our just dues because we make wrestling
It's only a
content.
matter of time. It's only a
You know
matter
what I'm
of
saying
time.
it's only been a matter of time because when we start lapping niggas, and we're gonna have so many people with us. Everyone that we've named are gonna be the people with us. You know what I'm saying?
No, no, that's
GG on wrestling.
This
GG
is
on
the
wrestling. He's got his
community,
podcast.
Trust me, yeah.
WrestleManiac, the hardest working. You got
The hardest
Wresthold
working,
Wrestling.
bro. Trust
You
me,
know what I'm
fam.
saying? So
You got the New Japan correspondent
NK.
NK.
Oh,
you know what
yeah.
I'm
It's
saying?
just a matter of time before NK makes his own platform. I'm waiting for that because
Yeah.
this guy's full of knowledge, fam, and he needs to
big
share
man,
that with
he needs
people.
to.
man.
honestly,
Honestly, bro,
so-
he's got fam.
Yeah, man, it's honestly been it's been a journey, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Before we even start doing intros, what's been like some of your favorite moments? Or should we talk about that for the episode 50?
Let's talk about it now. Episode 50 we did it again.
Alright, cool.
Cool. I think my favorite one of all time, yeah, was when I think we was having a mad conversation. This was in like West Days, innit? When we used to go to Madison Square.
MSG.
Fam, I was having a mad conversation. I forgot what it was. I thought we was talking about. I think it was about Kofi Kingston, innit? Proper important. Like, we're going into the depths of it, and I realized that my mic wasn't on.
Oh, when
Mic was turned on the whole time, the other way the whole time, innit?
Oh yeah, when Dan walked in.
Yeah, and Dan walked in and turned it around for me, and I've never felt so embarrassed in my life, and I was flipping funny, fam.
I remember that.
And after another one as well was when you and Versy's first actual
with the John Cena
argument. That
And
was
John
flipping
Cena
funny,
surviving
fam.
every era.
Yeah, I was flipping
I
funny,
told you,
fam.
like, anyway, of course.
But I can't lie. From that day, that first podcast, I knew that this is something else. This is gonna be something else. But yeah, that's my two.
My favorite moment, I wasn't there yet, was you and Versy debating The Undertaker. Which one was the better one? The Ministry Undertaker?
Ministry.
Yeah, I was like, I've calmed down a lot.
Biker taker.
I got the accent comes in. I'm sorry. East London. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's hilarious. Man.
Hey, fam. That was a funny moment, I'm not gonna lie.
I think for me, because I edit the podcast, innit, I think there's been a few. There's one where after we done Whose Song Is It, everyone was in that podcast. Everyone collapsed that podcast.
We need to delete that podcast, you know.
It's too late.
Oh, we need to delete
The
it.
things that someone the other day, what's it called, must have retweeted that. I was like, shit.
Bro,
But I think for me,
it's called Mad. It's called
we was talking about that. Yeah, I think for me, probably the funniest. Like, the things I don't like bringing it up in it. I feel bad. But Super and Smokey, I'm not gonna lie.
That's the funniest ever. Surprise monkey.
I don't think I've.
Massive surprise.
I'm actually sorry. I'm so sorry.
I don't like in editing. Like, I find podcasts so funny. But in terms of editing, I don't think I've rewound the podcast so many times and gone back and laughed like I've never heard this before. Super
Hilarious, man. Surprise monkey.
I think for me, that's probably one of the funniest episodes for me. One of my favourite moments.
Fucking hell, bro. How much moments have I fucking
Bro, I can't lie. Don't do that unannounced, bro.
Oh, sorry.
Because man, don't think that you match. You got to. By the way, guys, I'm taking off my shirt. Let's go match.
I love bro.
Yeah, that's that shirt was cold.
I fucking had many moments, innit? I don't know. The podcast it's been a blessing being with everyone here, man. There's so many
Facts, man.
good times. I think the funniest for me was that I think the nigger taker thing. Even I got very emotional. I was laughing. I was thinking, how
was
so many?
hilarious, man.
How many? So many?
Fam, was that when the cameras were rolling? Cameras weren't rolling them times, were we? Because we done 5 episodes about the cameras.
Cameras were rolling them times.
Cameras were rolling them times, yeah. I remember we done 5 episodes about cameras.
It was basically I done a certain, remark.
Yeah, that was mad. Then I had to cut it out. Yeah, that was mad still.
That's stress. But now we've had some funny moments, man. Proper funny moments, man.
Facts.
Here's to another. Actually, we'll say that next
Yeah,
episode.
50,
innit?
yeah.
About more 50, but yeah. Intros.
It's only right, man.
Ooh. First time you got
Man sacked in the Titantron. He's done that twice in 2 episodes, you know. You've actually now Laps has cut you off, fam.
No, they didn't cut me off. I was waiting.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's your boy Sam Blacks. Sam Blacks.
That's I wasn't even going.
He was going. He was just.
I thought he's giving. I thought Laps was scared. I
was buzzed.
Let me be cheeky. It's your boy Sam Blacks. I've never gone first as well. Sam Blacks, Mr. Controversial, Underdone, Viscera Top 5 Dead or Alive, Big Men. Feel me? It's your boy. Controversial Files. It's coming soon. And I've done the episodes.
Yeah, he's done it.
So
He's
it's coming.
Love that. When I say grop, you say daddy. Grop!
Daddy.
Grop!
Daddy.
It's the strong star rating, leg drop hating, big back rubbing, Chris Jericho loving, son of a gun. It's your boy, AK.
Whoa,
English. It's your boy Delboy, aka some Mark named Grop Daddy, aka Swoldy Lee, aka the Black Velvet to your Red Velvet, aka Cargill fan, Cargill enthusiast, Cargill maniac.
I listened to a podcast. I listened to an episode on AW. Is it AW Unrestricted?
Yeah.
It's flipping sick. It was sick, man.
Nice. I like AW's Unrestricted
Yeah,
podcast.
it's super good.
I watched the one with Anna J the other day.
Oh, they got visuals.
Yeah, visuals. Yeah, they do it over. I think they do it over Zoom.
Over Zoom.
Yeah,
Oh.
but it was proper good. Like very insightful.
I didn't know they had visual. I thought they had like actual like just a podcast, isn't it? Just
No, that actually
mad.
because I just found it just popped up on my.
Yeah.
Jeez, you already know who it is. It's the most prominent personality on the net.
That's the line. That's the line.
I remembered it. That's
the line.
The youngest in charge from the
studio to the set.
I'm gonna need more energy. The youngest in charge from the
studio to the set.
No more canteen chilling. I'm main event living. If it ain't Ric Flair spending, then I'm champagne sipping.
Don't get burst,
it's your boy the Laps here, live in the flesh. Done now.
Is it me? Yeah. And it's the big up PK. It's the Foolish Professional, aka Nafi. It might seem in a park. I'm not even gonna say shooting up. But yeah, Adobe Premiere. You guys meant to come with me, you know? Gotta say got that.
What you want me to say?
Fam, gotta say got that like last week, no?
I can't
Oh, the energy you came with last week was different to this
man.
one.
Okay, run it. Let me go back to my old thing, man.
What to say?
Alright, cool, yeah. Let's go. Premiere Pro, got that. Green screen,
Got that.
EQs,
Got that.
Adobe Audition,
Got that.
Photoshop,
Got that.
Dreamweaver,
Got that.
After Effects,
Got that. Pornhub.
not that, not that, no more. Trust me, man. Nafi, aka the Foolish Professional, aka VHS Pappy, new Iron Sheik, VHS Pappy merch coming out very soon. I'll probably put the picture right here.
Bam.
I'm very happy of it. I feel like this is the next thing that I want to push in it. I'll probably show you guys in a bit. This next thing I'm gonna push, and guys, if you you know what, if you want to get it, let me know. I'll send you a link to it, and
Let's get it.
let's get it. Cool. Where do we start? Cool. It's only right that we talk about before we forget. No. I wanted to do this last week, but I forgot. You see that thing that we made about the contract thing. Why don't we do that? Why don't we do it amongst each other right now and pick? You see which ones you'll go for. Yeah.
Okay,
So obviously,
okay.
if everyone pulls out the picture now,
Let me grab that.
so before we go, do you want someone to read it out what the perks and stuff is, or do you want to just? I'll probably just come up right here anyway.
So, with the pick your contract, we've listed company, contract, perks, and downside. So, company number 1 is WWE. The contract is 30 million. The perks is guaranteed WrestleMania main event spot. The downside is no creative control, no third-party affiliations. Company number 2, AEW, $50 million contract. The perk is a classic feud with Kenny Omega. The downside is you will be a jobber on AEW Dark after the feud is done. Company number 3, Ring of Honor, $5 million contract. You become the face of the company. That's the perk. The downside is lifetime contract. You will not be able to leave that company.
Risky.
Unless you're dead, and then you'll end up in heaven. If you end up in heaven and you don't see me there, you're not in heaven.
You're not in heaven.
They'll bury you in that company.
Impact, number 4. You get $12 million contract. Can work for multiple promotions. The downside is you can't sign with WWE or AEW even after the contract expires. And the last but not least is House of Glory. You get a $2 million contract. You get a 10% stake in the company. And the only downside is you can't win the World Heavyweight Championship in that company.
Cool. So my thing is this: I'm torn between WWE and House of Glory. I feel like House of Glory is slightly like it's an investment, innit? Like an individual investment. Like it's a win-win thing, innit? You get 10% of the company, but I don't think you can't be the heavyweight champion. I'm sure there's other titles out there that you can pick, right? I don't mind being an intercontinental champ for the rest of my life. It's a Zara thing. Do you get what I mean, fam?
And also, but even before we continue, for those that are watching, these figures have just been pulled out of air.
Yeah,
They're not realistic.
Bro. Have fun, man.
For you fucking party people that kept getting onto us on Twitter, like,
have fun, bro.
These companies aren't really pulling this amount of money.
Yeah,
okay,
bro.
like,
You wrestle bashers.
whether we care or not, it's for here for fun. You know what I'm
Twitter,
saying? So, but yeah, proceed, bro.
But with me, my childhood is screaming WWE, because I definitely want that WrestleMania main event spot, and the fact that it's guaranteed is a win. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
30 million's alright, because after like how many years you make in a company, you'll be eating regardless, innit? The no creative control part, I don't mind, but I feel like the way WWE is right now is like they're not making gimmicks based on stereotypes as much. Do you get what I mean?
but then if he now says to you,
That's
hey
my
Lloyd,
thing.
hey Lloyd, I want you to be Django. That's some good shit. That's some good shit.
That's when I can't lie. I watched this. What do you call it? The Godfather thing about what do you call it? See, when they look at old pictures of themselves and they talk about it. So I watched the Godfather episode, didn't it? Apparently he wasn't happy with the right to censor thing. He hated it. But yeah, just stuck through it, innit, and just made it happen and stuff. So I probably do the same thing. I taken his advice and just stick through with it and make it happen, innit. Yeah. Obviously, just make it my own, innit. I'm sure when it comes to Get Control, you design the attire as well. They design it for you.
I think it's like collaborative, so they'll probably give you some sketches of what they could potentially.
So long as they don't put dust and stuff on my face and I'm not wearing. Bro, that's it. That's when it's
true. That's when it's a big problem.
Obviously, to everyone, the AW 50 million one does sound very appetizing, but I can't see myself being a job for the rest of my life, man.
I like that.
50 million is nice, but it's like being on. It's like, can't say it. I know I'm speaking for time, but it's like playing for. You get signed for Barcelona, but you can't play with Messi. What's the point? What is the actual point?
Or you get to play for Messi for one season, and then after that it's done. You go down to the B team.
Actually, I don't mind that, No, not B team. Oh, B team though.
That's literally it.
B team.
B team. I can't like with B teams right now. Like with second division reserve teams, there's actual like reserve cups that you can go and win in it. So I don't mind that.
I'll be honest with you, man. With this season, who the hell wants to be on Barcelona's team?
Yeah, true that. Yeah, that's another point as well. Think about it. Yeah. He wants to play for Arsenal either, but that's another conversation.
I watched Arsenal. I watched the Arsenal game for the first time in years. Yeah, I watched the game. I was thinking, wait, one, Arsenal are like 15th.
Yeah,
they're fighting for relegation. And two, I realised why I stopped watching football.
It's
Arsenal were low. And they still play the same.
Fam, it's dead, fam. There's no change.
They still play the same.
There's no change,
They still play the same like when I watched them 5 years ago.
Fam, that's why I don't watch football no more. Back in the day, you see me tweet, oh yeah, Arsenal won FA Cup, yeah, but win the FA Cup this year and see what I do to you. I don't want to
celebrate it like that once, did it?
Fam, no, but I think like bare times, every time Arsenal won the FA Cup or just won some minuscule cup or every time they've won is FA Cup, innit?
Carling Cup as well.
They've won a Carling Cup. Okay, when they if they yeah. When they win these cups, I get bare gas, but after a while, it's like, fam, we're back to the same shit. It's like spraying perfume on dog shit. Do you get what I mean? Nothing's gonna smell nice.
Actually, right, I don't think we've actually won Carling Cup.
We haven't won Carling Cup. We've been kicked out by these lower league teams, fam. Or these small teams, bro.
Yeah, we've lost one FA Cup, actually.
Yeah, bro. Ramirez getting gas, man.
I think Emirates Cup as well we've won as well.
And even what's mad, yeah?
Emirates Cup, I said there's like 4 teams in there anyway.
Yeah, exactly, fam. We lose that. We lose that as well. Bunch of cowards. Listen, do you know what's mad as well? I know it's a wrestling podcast, but fam, even this year, bro, what was I even gonna say, fam? I was gonna say something mad. Wait, what was it? I forgotten. Remember. I had a good point. Oh fuck.
It's to do with football now.
It's to do with football. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, even better. Even when Arsene Wenger was there, yeah, fam, we still managed to even get like Champions League spot or Europa League spot every season without fail. But we're fighting. We're beefing with Leicester and them, man, fam. Oh, no respect to Leicester. Leicester's a sick team.
Because they've won the title.
Okay.
Let's see.
We're fighting with
We
Burnley.
lost to fucking Burnley yesterday.
Sheffield United.
Sheffield United and the man, fam.
I feel like all the big teams right now just losing. Like, didn't Chelsea lose to Wolverhampton?
Chelsea. Yesterday we talked about Chelsea. Chelsea, that one there.
No, but they're more
the amount of peas they spent, yeah. The amount of peas they spent this season, fam.
But they're more likely to be top 4 than Arsenal, right?
Yeah, they are. They'll fix up. They'll fix up. Well, bro, we got 30 points.
Aubameyang has not scored in 10 games, fam.
Yeah, myth.
Fucking joke.
Well, that team were low.
Also still in the gulag, but yeah, it's another situation. But yeah,
man, you don't care.
Yeah, I know you don't care. You don't care. Exactly. They man treat them wrong, fam. So yeah, make your money on the bench, innit? Ozo's currently in the AEW contract. Ozo is in the AEW contract as we speak. Trust me, fam.
He's up, man. Anyway,
trust me. Go on.
I'll go next. I think for me personally, the best option will be a House of Glory thing, because once you get that 2 mil, maybe for a couple years, and you stack that up, then you can move to any other company. And I think the best company to move to after that would be AEW. So
what?
Yeah,
AEW.
Once the AEW contract is over, you bagged over 50. Well, you bagged 50 mil.
I thought you'd say WWE because AEW is that cool.
No,
go there. You don't know if you're gonna win a title there.
Yeah, but the thing is, AEW don't have the clause of you can't work anywhere else, innit?
But Thing don't have that either.
Well, they do. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Impact Wrestling.
You made this shit. You already knew.
Yeah, I made this.
You already know. You know it's a nuts. Man's the puzzle master.
House of Glory first, and then AEW, and then WWE.
I think what you have to look at when you pick these.
No, let me have one, please.
Yeah, just spread it around, man. Just spread it around.
They always say when you have chewing gum, don't be around black people, fam. As soon as they see it, their hands are out.
I think.
I thought someone trying to come in.
Same. I think what you have to take into consideration when you look at these contracts is if you are a businessman or An athlete. There we go. It's a business. It's smart to do House of Glory, innit? In a business perspective, because you've got 10% of the company. No matter what, if you leave or not, you've got 10%. But then you look at it in you know, the other side of like, what about if the company crashes? You're fucked.
Yeah.
House of Glory has not really been doing the greatest as of late, so I wouldn't really pick House of Glory in that sense.
As in this year.
Okay, they've done all right this year, but I wouldn't say it's incredible.
But they haven't been able to do anything because of COVID.
That's what I'm trying to say. But that doesn't matter in business. The company can still go down because of that. Look at XFL. See what I'm saying?
And
for me,
that was Vince McMahon.
That's Vince McMahon,
yeah, but that was Vince McMahon's fault. But because of COVID, he couldn't. He
couldn't survive.
What
I
sport?
forgot XFL was this year as well.
Thing bought it.
Yeah, The Rock and his wife.
The Rock and his
His ex-wife.
Yeah, ex-wife. Yeah.
I think I'll just do WWE because it just depends on how creative are gonna treat me, and if they don't treat me right, then I'm just gonna go to Impact, cuz.
Bro, you saw what they done to Cody Rhodes, turn him into Stardust.
I'll just go Impact and become world champion, innit? I don't need to go back to WWE once they treat me bad. You know, like that.
Oh, my bad.
I think I'll just go Impact after WWE. That's personally just me.
I think for me, what I'd potentially do is probably do the House of Glory thing. Drop that quick 10%. For me, like, I think I'd probably go in more of like the athlete. I don't really care about the World Heavyweight Championship. Like, for now, I'd rather just build myself up. I can live comfortably off 2 mil. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It doesn't mean I can't wrestle for other companies. I'm still, you know what I'm saying? And then possibly going to Impact is a bit of not a myth, because obviously you can still work with other companies, but at the same time, you'd potentially, as an athlete, want to be able to go to the top 2 promotions, get what I'm saying? So if I now go to Impact and then now saying, you know what, once this contract is done, you're nixed from going to WWE or AEW, I mean, you're going to have to now, the only option is to either go back to House of Glory or just go to Ring of Honor. So I think maybe Ring of Honor. And I wouldn't mind chopping 50 million from just working with Kenny Omega. Have a match of the year candidate and then work on AEW Dark. That's calm. That's light. That's like sitting on the reserves. You've paid 1 or 2 matches and you're just getting paid bread to more or less do nothing. So I'll go House of Glory and then I'll go, what's it called? AEW.
Can I ask a quick question? You see this creative control stuff here? So say if you didn't have no idea, so if you're a sick wrestler, you're all put together, but you don't know the idea that you want to go with. You don't know how you're going to come as. Like, is it a problem if WWE have your creative control?
It's not how you're going to come as, it's what they're going to do with you in terms of, you know what I mean?
Because deep it, yeah. Say back in the day, 90s, when I'm sure, like, if you were the Undertaker and Vince came up and go, yo, I got this thing, you're gonna be a Frankenstein or a thing.
Isaac Yankem.
What would you think? Would you be like, wait, no? Wouldn't that be like one of your first things? Would you be sold in it?
I think it's different because of the times. Everyone at that time were doing gimmicks based on like real life jobs. You know what I'm saying? So you had like, the Paul Bearer, you had Isaac Yankem, you had the big
the
boss
doctor thing,
IRS.
So you had a lot of jobs that were gimmicks that were based on like real life jobs. Whereas if someone's to now come to you now and said to you, "Oh, we want you to be like a Frankenstein-esque kind of thing," it'd be like, how is that really going to work in this time of day? Because that's not really.
It's not reality.
So what's working in this time of day?
Reality.
I mean, but what? So okay, okay, if you were to design a new wrestler today and say, "Cool, this wrestler is going to be the guy in a couple years' time is going to be the next poster boy John Cena," how would you design him? What gimmick would he come as? It's a tough question to ask, by the way.
No.
Or what? How would you position this guy? Like, what's he going to be like? What, high flyer? What's he going to come as? He's going to come on a goth thing, like. What's
I feel like the most successful wrestlers, if we look at wrestlers in our time, the most successful wrestlers are kind of the high flyers, mid-ground wrestlers. So the Jerichos, Kurt Angles, Michaels,
successful in what though?
Guerrero. I mean, successful in terms of how they are in the ring. Like they don't jump, they don't fly, they don't jump around like Mysterio and his other man. But when it's needed, they will win it.
Yeah,
do you know where I'm coming from?
Yeah, so, that's facts. Because they're the most credited wrestlers nowadays. Everyone always talks about
like AJ.
AJ. You know, we'll always be talking about Eddie Guerrero. Chris Benoit would have been there, but we're always going to be talking about Chris Jericho as well. So I get what you're saying. Someone who's not 100% a high flyer, but then they're not 100% like a grappler or something. You know what I'm saying?
I think another thing we need to consider is that I feel like with certain things, can also talk about the booking of the actual wrestler. If we were to make a wrestler from thing,
Yeah.
for example, if we go to WWE, you know the booking is sometimes of a gamble. It might not work. It might work. If you go to someone like AEW, you know they're gonna try and force it in your face and give you that. Do you know what I mean? Like and that sort of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. What's the best gimmick right now? What will hit you right now if something came up?
If it's in terms of gimmick, then
Even for someone to revamp themselves right now, if you had to, for example, say if you had a chance to revamp, not that there's anything wrong with him. I know he's doing a makeover. He's done a makeover already. What's his name? Braun Strowman. He's got the Hulk Hogan haircut now. You seen it?
yeah,
I never seen it.
He's got all hair just bald in it and just got hair here.
Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
No,
Bray Wyatt. Oh, what's his name? Sorry, Braun Strowman. I said Braun Strowman. That's it, Bray Wyatt.
No, you said Braun Strowman.
I said Braun Strowman.
Oh,
Yeah, so, you scared me.
No, I said Braun.
Braun Strowman. So Braun Strowman's basically.
wait, but he was bold before.
No,
Yeah,
he wasn't.
He was completely.
He was completely bold.
He wasn't it? Oh man,
He's been completely bold for a minute.
But now he's got hair here. He's got like the Hulk Hogan thing here.
Oh, so maybe let.
I don't know, but yeah, how would you revamp
What?
what?
Let me not even get into more context.
He's in good shape now, though.
He's got
Yeah,
a very good
very,
shape.
very,
Yeah,
very
very
good
good
shape.
shape.
Very
I saw the before and after picture.
Yeah,
How would you
so-
revamp? How would you make this guy? How would you like design this guy again? How would you make
Braun
him?
Strowman?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. When he started dressing like Michael Hayes, like with the brown shirt, the combats, and the
Yeah.
gloves, I feel like that was. I liked how he looked. Pause, man.
But you know it is going back to how the gimmicks were back in the day. He looks like one of those guys that were just like chopping the trees and all of that.
oh,
shit.
like the what do you call it?
Window jack.
Number what? Hillbilly.
Fuck
No,
them
no,
farmer
I was
dogs,
gonna say.
And he's just
The
big and
Godwins.
strong as well.
You talking about the Godwins?
I have no idea who they
Godwins,
are.
yeah.
VHS Pappy.
Yeah, Godwins and no, the real VHS Pappy.
Idiot.
What's that guy called? The guy that we met on Clubhouse. My was naming flipping war games. The first war games ever.
Anthony.
Yeah, I think it's Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony. Yeah.
The first war games ever. Yeah, there was no commentary. No, I couldn't believe it. Fam, I was just watching people just fighting in the ring. Yeah, but it was NWA. Yeah, bro. I'll show you the footage after, fam. I couldn't believe it, fam. Lex Luger, things in it, Ric Flair's in it, Dusty Rhodes, Arn Anderson.
Main players, basically.
Yeah.
Back then.
If there was a wrestler now, you could revamp. Who would it be, and how would you revamp them?
It's so difficult. That's what I'm trying. That's why I've been quiet.
You gotta think about all the wrestlers. Now you got your favorite wrestler, the one you don't like.
Okay, let's talk about wrestlers that haven't necessarily been able to like connect with the crowd in terms of like their gimmick. So people like Cesaro, Chad Gable, like these kind of wrestlers that everybody knows that they're amazing wrestlers, but they WWE still haven't been able to put the rocket on their back and just get them to the stars.
You know, I got someone in mind, but he's not a WWE wrestler though.
It could be any star. It could be anyone.
Heath Slater. All he needed to do was just go to the gym because he's got a perfect storyline around him anyway. He's been exiled from WWE. He doesn't know where to go. He just needs to work on himself and be one of those guys.
He's in better shape now than
he's
yeah.
out.
Oh,
I think he is getting him.
He got injured a few months
I think he's
ago.
training him, innit? He's training in Chicago.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Like, so dumb.
Yeah, sending the podcast.
Fucking hell.
But yeah, like Heath Slater, he's one of those guys that he can be relatable to everyone. That I was near the top, but I didn't work hard enough. So now I've gone back down and I'm working my arse off to get back to where I could be and be even better. Like he's got a comeback story that everyone will be able to relate to. And I feel like that's what makes a successful gimmick, something that people can relate to. Everyone relates to Stone Cold Steve Austin because everyone wants to fight their manager. You know what I'm saying? Everyone wants to beat up their CEO or boss. Yeah. So that's why that gimmick was successful.
I do agree with you in a sense because I feel like if Heath Slater were to come back at TLC or whatever, I feel like he'll get a nice pop. He'll get a big pop because he looks different now.
100%.
Yeah.
Not a pop, but he'll be like, everyone will be like, raw. He's back. He means business.
It might be a big pop, but it'll just be like, it's too early, man. You only came, you left for a couple
months. Yeah.
It needs to be a couple of years.
Okay, even if it's not now, like as in like a couple of years, it comes back. Then
because it's a
does his
comeback
rounds in
story. I don't know how old he is now. Yeah, let's say he does come back in his 40s. It's a comeback story. Like this is my last shot, my last opportunity to get to the top of the mountain. And then next thing you know, you're gonna see the motivational videos about, hey fam.
You know WWE are good with that as well.
Yeah, like it's a comeback story, so it'll be interesting with Heath Slater. With his gimmick, all he needs to do is wear jeans and boots. That's it. That's all he needs.
I'm dead. What about you? Are there any wrestlers that you look at you and who would you revamp and how?
I think I know who you're gonna say. You know,
Who?
Ricochet, innit?
Impossible. I like Ricochet, but I don't really care about him.
Prince Puma needs to come.
He just needs to learn how to talk and stop this. Nah, I'm saying, like, fuck off. Man.
I feel like Chad Gable, but he needs to have a fucking main streak. I mean, like, he just needs to be annoying. Like, annoying.
In your face, as in.
In your face. Like a jerk. Like an old school Kurt Angle. Annoying. Like, so jarring and annoying. But in the ring, you can get the job done. Like, you need to have that more, you need to have more charisma. I think I said in Controversial Files, actually. Sorry, I'm bare baiting the thing.
Man's leaking episodes.
But you just need to have more, like, oomph to yourself. I don't feel like you've got that in it. Like, you're very, very good in the ring and you're skilled. But I just feel like personality's dead. Like, just, you know, be a bit of a prick.
He needs to be on, like, you know when Kurt Angle had the wrestling machine gimmick in ECW.
Yeah.
He needs that where it's just
I disagree. I don't feel
wrestling machine. What do you mean? What
I feel he's too soft.
Yeah,
the revamped one.
I feel like he's too soft for the wrestling machine gimmick.
Yet.
I feel like right now he's just too.
You want Matt to shave his
I
head?
just feel like he needs.
Not shave his head, but he just has to go back to the essence of why he's that good. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And just let people know.
I feel like the old school. If you look at old school Kurt Angle, a lot of his promos, he wasn't like the wrestling machine. He was very cocky, very clean, eloquent, like about himself, and just explains the reason why he's the best. I'm the best in the world for this reason. Just being a prick and just being in your face. If you watch it, Old Attitude Era, Kurt Angle, you'll see what I mean. Trust me, that's what Chad needs. Exactly, that's what he needs.
I agree. But on the flip side, I don't know if people are able to take him seriously like that. Because people just look at him like, you're short, like, you could be the best, but look how small you are. Whereas if he comes on like a wrestling machine angle, it's kind of like, I don't have to listen to what you have to say. I'm just going to fuck you up. I'm better than you.
I'm an architect. I'll break your legs. I'll break your legs quick time.
Yeah.
And you can imagine him just backstage battering everyone.
I'll pick Buddy Murphy. I feel like he should take the Monday Night Messiah gimmick. I feel like he should have just betrayed Seth Rollins,
stayed heel,
and just been that. Like, listen, I'm the real Monday Night Messiah. For me, I feel like that would work, and it's an easy gimmick to take, and he could just recruit people like Tony Nese, and you know, there's loads of wrestlers that he can.
Jesus Christ, Tony Nese.
You know what I'm saying? So
crazy.
That's true. He definitely needs to. I think he needs to lead the Mysterio family. It doesn't make sense.
It makes no sense.
It looks bare weird when he comes out of them as well.
That gimmick. I mean, how long have they been feuding for? For a year now.
For over a year now.
It's been interesting. It's over now. Yeah.
Well, like separate.
No, you know what I like.
It's been interesting. Yeah.
That really pushed Seth and Murphy. I really feel that pushed them to. You know, Murphy. I don't like the way WWE are using him right now. As in right now, he needs to now move on to an Intercontinental title role straight away. Straight away, get into that title picture with Sami Zayn and hurry up, just do it. Do you know what I mean? Because now you've had that big momentum from Seth. Where the fuck are you going now, bruv? It's what I hear about. Like, where are you going now? It's going to end up frustrating me. Like, it doesn't make sense.
No, for real.
You know?
Don't know, man. I was gonna say
Iron Sheik.
Iron Sheik's already done his bits, man. Iron Sheik's really got his accolades, man. Honestly, like.
He's still feeding Hulk Hogan.
Fam, let him feed. I got some shit to talk to you about after as well.
On Twitter with capital letters, trust me.
Iron Sheik's got his accolades ready, man. But I was gonna say flipping Ciampa, man. I want the best for that guy, man. And I feel like he needs to be a bit more. He needs to be a bit more like Randy. You know what I mean? I think he needs to be. You know what? He's about like this in the ring, like. It needs to be on that. It needs to be like a, what can I call that? He needs to be a cold killer. Do you know what I mean?
He needs to be a cold killer, but cocky as well. Because
cocky,
I like the way when he comes, everyone's like, "Daddy's home."
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He needs to be a bit more like loud, brother. And I could definitely see him in the main. Not, I hate saying shit. I could definitely see him on Raw or SmackDown doing bits because I like the way he looks. He's got the look. He's got even a good story to tell. He was in WWE before, wearing a suit and stuff. What was that gimmick for?
Got
choked by Undertaker. Yeah, he got choked by Undertaker. I don't know what the gimmick was, but what was he meant to be like?
I think it was just a one-time appearance thing.
One-time appearance, okay. Like, he's got a story. He's done his round in the Indies. Like, I can definitely feel like this guy can go out and do something sick, man. But he just needs to be a bit more cold. He needs to win a streak of matches, and people just need to believe him because I feel like the match streak thing works a lot. After watching that Goldberg thing, it made sense. But the Goldberg thing,
thing was sick.
It was sick, yeah. It was sick. Hey, I can't lie. They made Goldberg look mad, you know.
Documentary.
Yeah. The only thing about the Goldberg thing is that he should have lost the streak time ago. I'm so sorry.
You think so?
Yeah. He should have lost it before he got to Kevin. I was going to say Kevin Hart.
No, I'm just asking.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
what, you
should-
respect Goldberg a bit more now.
No,
No.
okay, let me
It's
say
calm
this,
because
yeah.
I want to watch it now.
Let me say this, yeah.
And also,
It's not like I've never liked Goldberg. I just don't like Goldberg being back because it's not progressive.
Goldberg is sick.
It
Don't
doesn't
get me
do
wrong, Goldberg
anything.
is
Goldberg
sick.
now.
Like now,
Take me
Goldberg
back,
is
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Like, I'll say this wholeheartedly.
Old
Goldberg
Bill
is shit.
76.
Yeah.
But his run through the 90s to 2003, there's no denying to say that he wasn't one of the best. He was-
It's like
he was amazing.
it's like
Good, you know what I'm
it's like
saying?
having a football
He was
player.
dangerous.
It's like-
Don't get me wrong, he was dangerous, but he done exactly what he was meant to do.
That 03, that
Even
WWE run, Jesus Christ.
WWE run,
was a
no, I can't
monster.
lie. The WWE
The way
one was
JR will
sick.
gas him up. Oh,
That one was sick, but fam,
that's
this
classic.
guy, took bare injuries in the ring and still continued the match. This guy popped out his shoulder, against DDP and still managed to do the jackhammer.
Hey.
This guy, I think that same match, he speared the ground, didn't it?
Oh yeah, he spit. That's the thing. He's too dangerous.
Fam, he's
Man
dangerous.
speared DDP, but landed on his
He
head.
landed on his head,
And knocked himself
know
out.
exactly.
And knocked himself out. I think it was a Halloween Havoc. Was it Halloween Havoc? I forgot when it was,
It was against DDP.
DDP, yeah, that match was sick. The DDP had to basically, like, what's the word again? What's the word I'm looking for? No. What's the word you have to make up on the spot?
Improvise.
He has to basically improvise. So Goldberg couldn't lift him up in the jackhammer, innit? So DDP he gave him the diamond cut, innit? Everyone lost their shit. And DDP said he got so gassed, he thought, this is like, I can actually, like, try and flip it, innit? But yeah, Goldberg just pulled off, gave him jackhammer and X'd him out. But this is my problem. Have we finished talking about what we was talking about?
that's fucking different strength, you know.
So with the Goldberg thing,
Mercy, bro.
Goldberg should have lost the streak time ago. And I feel like the streak is a streak, but I feel like he fought a lot of people twice. Consecutively. But obviously with the Undertaker streak it was different because Undertaker was like
WrestleMania, innit?
yeah, WrestleMania. It was something in it. It was leading up to something. But with Goldberg's one, it was just like cool. Nitro, Sold Out, Halloween Havoc, Stampede, whatever. You know what I mean? Whenever it comes in it.
Basically done an Arsenal
But
Invincibles
man done it.
for many years.
Fam, 100 and how much? 100 and how many?
170, 73.
Do you know how nuts that is, bro?
74.
He has, and every match was a squash match. Imagine doing that for 2 years.
I'm surprised that they got away with that as well.
No, everyone was pissed off
But
though.
back in the 90s, like,
Everyone was
I'm
pissed
not
off.
surprised though because it's one of the ones where it's like it's a spectacle at the end of the day. Like you see,
Everyone's
this
coming
guy,
to see, yeah.
People are coming to see you. You know what I'm saying, and he at that time he was one of the biggest draws in WCW.
Wrestling,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
100%.
in wrestling as it is. So
Man was on the TV
I mean,
guide thing, fam.
I don't know who. Do it is in terms because I do hear what people are saying. Like he was fighting people twice and whatnot, but at the same time, it's like it still counts towards the streak.
It does.
I don't think it's a streak of how many people.
if you
You've
wanna
beaten.
talk-
It's
yeah.
more of a streak of
How- you
how many,
haven't lost it.
how many matches you've won in it.
Okay, it's
We're
same
talking
as like
about-
same as
But
football. Yeah,
in the
it's
same
football,
breath, Oscar's streak is better than his streak.
yeah. Oscar.
Oscar's NXT streak is better than his
I
streak.
didn't watch. How long did she go for?
Like 300 something, I don't know.
300
She had the longest streak.
ever.
Yeah, the
The
longest
to this
entire
day.
year straight.
No one. She hasn't lost.
She had to vacate her belt
Yeah, she had to vacate the NXT.
How?
because she was moving up to Raw. So she was like,
That's just
yeah,
one-
How can I watch
Until
this?
Charlotte
It's
beat
thing. WrestleBody's done a documentary about shit.
I've probably.
they have
I'm gonna
done-
add-
just
I'm
just
I
a
think
streak.
they have done. I think they've done documentary on Asuka. I think they have done something on Asuka.
I think the streak was.
I'm gonna check. If I
better.
can't find it, I'm gonna at WrestleBody's today. I'm gonna ask him, bro. I need that documentary still.
But yeah, Goldberg.
Do you get what I mean though? About Goldberg's streak should have like ended earlier. When you watch it, I'm sure you understand, bro.
Do it is. I've watched it, but I don't think it was that. I think it was all right to end the way it ended. I just know in terms of
The ending was sick. The ending was sick.
The finish,
yeah.
the cattle.
Hey,
The
was
cattle
that,
pods.
did that actually have electricity inside?
Probably, I don't know.
Wait, how did
Because the thing is, Goldberg wanted to do something else in it.
We're going.
Because I think with Goldberg's understand with like the way he explained things, it's like the only way you can beat him is if you can kill him in it.
So he wanted Goldberg is
that
nuts, you know.
taste.
He wanted the taser, the one that sticks into you, like the injection. So he wanted to stand there and after thing come with a strap and a pow and like,
Jesus Christ.
But fam,
Obviously, it's too dangerous. The
that's
voltage is
dangerous
too
because
high, innit?
that could hit anyone else. Do you know that? Like, if Goldberg moves,
The ones that you
you
The
know,
one that sticks to your chest.
hey, what's the guy at the gym? I said, you bloody imbeciles. But yeah, Goldberg wanted that, fam. I think he's mad for that. But he got the what's it, the cow taser instead. Do
Yeah, the cattle prod.
you remember that?
I never watched it.
So basically,
Disco Inferno ran in. He beat up Disco
that didn't make
Inferno.
sense. This confirmed made sense because he
Because
was
at the time, Disco Inferno wanted to be part of
Yeah,
NWO.
so they-
Wolfpack,
yeah.
but
His name was Disco Inferno.
No, Disco Inferno. He used to come and dance.
I don't know who that
young,
is.
bro, too
Reminds me of Adam Rose and them
I think
dancing and
no, it's a bit more like
Fandango is kind of a bit like him.
Yeah, a bit like him, yeah.
yeah.
But he was good. I remember him being good in the ring. But
Glenn
he was just,
Gilbert, he was alright.
yeah, it's alright. He had him and Berlin always to fight all the time, bruv.
And then they became the tag team.
Kids like him, yeah. Yeah, go on. Yeah, what were you saying?
Yeah, we'll
The
talk about
finish.
the finish. Yeah. So he's beat up Disco Inferno. Then there's like some.
Bam Bigelow comes in.
And then did Bam Bigelow come?
Comes in, yeah, he runs in.
And then Scott Hall goes on the rope and he shocks him with the cattle prod, and Kevin Nash gives him the jackknife powerbomb and wins the WCW title.
Yeah, that was a thingy. And after you see Scott Hall on camera, Scott Hall, yeah, I can't lie, he was a character back in the days, fam. Man shocked him. When the camera done this. Hey, I love that guy, you know.
Scott is funny. You know
Scott
what? Razor Ramon, innit?
Yeah.
But that documentary made me
toothpick
realize
what a
that
guy.
it's interesting to see the dynamic of like people's power within backstage, because Goldberg like literally said, "Listen, all I do is come to work. If they say to me I have to do this, I do it."
Yeah.
Whereas
That's the Undertaker.
You know
Is
what
that
I'm
the Undertaker? Undertaker was not say he's a yes man, but anything Vince says.
Whereas with other people, it's like Kevin
No,
Nash and
yeah.
Scott Halls, they've kind of like got so much like power backstage, like they can more or less control anything. Because that night that Goldberg lost was his birthday.
It was his
But-
birthday.
Yeah, it was
but
his
then
birthday.
it was
But
Kevin
at the same
Nash's-
time,
Kevin
it was the
Nash's-
anniversary of Kevin Nash's
mum's
mum's death.
passed the cancer. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was like
Nash is winning that one. Yeah.
But I do feel like Kevin Nash does like Goldberg,
But
there
he
is
does- there's a bit of animosity.
He finds him a bit, yeah. It's an interesting watch. If you haven't watched it, definitely go and watch it.
Goldberg likes Hulk Hogan though. He's like, Hulk Hogan, Hulk Hogan, I love you. I was like, God damn.
Hulk Hogan definitely tried to sabotage him that match.
What match?
When he won the World Heavyweight title.
Remind me.
Because Hulk Hogan sprayed himself with icy hot.
Oh yeah, he went to Goldberg's eyes. He went to go. So it's like what do you call that?
It's like muscle relaxer.
Thermal, like a thermal.
So you know, like deep heat, like deep heat. So he's rubbed it in his armpit in it. So Hulk Hogan's got him in the headlock,
And he's gone into his eyes. It's sweat.
and it's gone into Goldberg's
And Goldberg's like, it's the whole.
eyes.
Goldberg's like, it's the whole match. Like, and he's in his hometown as well,
But
bro.
it's added to the story though. Yeah. Because Goldberg at the time was like, I didn't fuck with it. But now looking back, it added to the whole story and me winning in it. So
I would have told one of the fans
Did
put some
Goldberg still
water.
win?
yeah, he won.
Jack
Man
Hammer.
did a jackhammer and he couldn't see.
Back in the day, Goldberg's jackhammers and spears were. Can we talk about that? Do you know,
I'm not gonna lie.
I can't. It's appreciation. It's appreciation for Goldberg, innit?
A lot of Goldberg's spears were shit. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Excuse
no.
me,
Let me
Goldberg's
tell you. Let me tell you.
Excuse me, Goldberg's spears. Shatty, why?
Go.
It is
prime.
Sorry. No, hear me out. Because if you watch the documentary, it made me realize that even more.
Okay.
Because a lot of the spears that we end up seeing, like in some of these compilations, are some of like the greatest spears. So his spears against the likes of like Christian,
Yeah,
and
Jesus.
the Roses, the Umaga. But some of these people don't know how to take the spear because
They don't have to
the way
sell it.
the way Goldberg comes in is so intense. It's not like a Roman Reigns where you can kind of like prep yourself. This guy's like a fucking truck. He just comes in and you're just taking, and it's like sudden impact has just hit you. It's not like anything you can just prepare for.
you have to jump at the right
So
time.
most of the time the spears just end up looking shit. But there's certain spears that he does. It's like, fam, this spear is beautiful. So yeah.
And sometimes when he ate Spike Dudley, Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, fam.
Crash dummy, fam.
Ate him like I thought beautiful.
What you done to Christian as well, man? Christian, he looked
Christian one was rude.
that's like a car crash.
Rude.
But yeah, I can't
Fraz
lie.
didn't knock himself out with
Yeah,
that
same.
spear.
Yeah.
But Goldberg, I used to have. Do you think he does that?
I don't know what goes through their
Oh,
heads to
what are
do
you?
all
What?
these hands out.
Fam?
Even Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Energy in the moment, innit?
You're sucking it in.
Even when he's inhaling the smoke and the pyro, I'm
Fam,
like,
he's crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, man's like, and he breathes out. Fam.
Was kicking everything.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
Goldberg.
nuts,
Hey,
bro.
shout out Goldberg. I can't lie.
Now that you speak of it, he got the best entrance, fam.
Oh, facts.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
facts.
yeah.
I can't lie.
It's up there. It's
I'll be dead
definitely
real
up
with you, yeah. Goldberg, like, we give Goldberg a lot of flack for the madness he's
I
done
know,
in the
we
past
do, we
couple
do.
of years, innit? Of wrestling, innit? Like, obviously, Goldberg, in that sense, we don't like what you've done. But prior to that, your old WCW run,
Goat.
when you came back in WWE, back in, like, you know, when you returned,
That evolution,
that was
man.
amazing.
Jeez.
That was sick. Like, you know, all props to you, man.
100,000 on your head.
Fam. Nah,
I
it's nuts,
said
man.
they knock on your door, you come out, escorted to
Fam,
the ring. by
and man's
police-
banging his head on the door, you know.
Cuz, by feds.
Fam, man's
You know
banging-
you're
man's
an
bleeding before the
important
match.
person.
Man's got colour before he steps out. Fam, it's nuts, man. Cool. Let's touch on this Kenny update. Kenny going to Impact. Guys.
There's actually an update for that today, you know.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Actually going to be on Impact in a tag team match with the Good Brothers.
Yeah, I saw that today.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I saw it yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah.
When I woke up, I saw it. Yeah, he's got a match again with the Good Brothers.
Had a sick match against them. The Radio Kid.
that was amazing.
Triple Mania.
The ending was sick.
Dope match.
Done the VJ. Is it not the VJ? What's it called again? The
One Wing
Angel.
I got a question. No one's ever kicked out of that move, right?
No, not that.
The One Wing Angel.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, didn't Okada kick out of that?
I don't think he.
I wrestled
I
King
don't
of
think
he
he
did.
connected. You know,
I don't think he.
What do you mean didn't connect?
like Okada reversed it, innit?
Oh, really?
I don't think he. Yeah.
I don't think there's ever been a wrestler that's kicked out of the one. I think it's the most.
Yeah, the times that he did do it, Okada reversed it. He didn't actually do
I
it.
don't remember him kicking out, but maybe it's.
If Okada did kick out, that's probably the only time that's been kicked out. But other than that, it's a protected.
NK will know. He's got NK's number. He's got NK's number. NK will tell you now.
Yeah, he fully would. Shout out NK.
I watched all the matches, but I can't remember, man.
So a One Wing Angel must be one of the most protective moves in wrestling. No one else does it.
So far now, yeah.
That and End of Days.
No one's kicked out in the days. That's of course. That's a roller coaster. That's Alton Towers, bro.
Actually, no, someone's kicked out of End of Days.
Nope.
Nobody's kicked out of it.
No one.
That's Alton Towers. That's Chesterton. That's
Big
that's
up King
Six
Corbin.
Flags.
I didn't even know that.
That's Six Flags all in one.
King Corbin's got a faction now. He's got
Yeah, I see that.
he's got what's his name? The guys
That's
from
man.
the what's it
Sons.
called? Forgotten Sons. Yeah,
Oh really? What's it called? What's the faction called?
I don't know. I
What,
think
the two bro-
the knighthood or I don't know
The
something.
knighthood or something like
Got
that.
two brothers from the two brothers.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they've shaved. I think
I've
they've
seen
shaved off their beard and I think
Even
they've
if the
shaved
racist
off
one's bounced, yeah.
their hair. No, he's with Elias now.
Oh, they brought him back in?
Yeah, he's with Elias.
Doing what?
Yeah, that big geezer. I
He's
see
like
him there.
he's like a roadie.
He's like, yeah, he's like
Oh,
a
okay.
henchman.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
He's like, what? Where will I? I'm like, all right, fucking hell.
Okay, was that on SmackDown? Yeah.
I'm Raw
Raw.
this week.
Oh, I had to watch it then.
Yeah, Raw this week was alright actually. Come to think of it.
What happened? I didn't watch it.
I can't. I have not been up today.
Yeah, that beef.
I saw the clip for that.
I
That
did.
looked sick.
Didn't I
So
tell
what,
you?
was he in
I
a-
told you though. I told you it was gonna be sick. I'm telling
Sam,
you.
you watched it. So what was the Fiend in the fire? And he come out the casket or something? What happened?
So basically, what's happened is, I think
Yes.
Bray was in a dark room. He
Yes.
saw the rocking chair. So obviously, for Bray, that's his thing, innit?
That's his thing.
So he sat in the rocking chair, and out of nowhere,
Well, it was all cinematic, yeah.
Yeah, I want to
Cinematic.
say cinematic, but it was
ish, yeah. So
It
then
was backstage,
Randy Orton kind of appears out of nowhere, as he always does.
Yeah.
As he always does. Then they now start fighting. Randy Orton starts beating him up. Then he now puts him in a box. It's like a box in it.
Yeah.
And then he lights the box on fire.
And
And then next thing you know, the Fiend comes out.
He pops out the box in the fire.
Yeah.
And then just puts him
And
with a mandible
fucks him up,
claw.
mandible claw, and puts him down. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I like their feud, man. It's
I
too
did
weird.
tell you. I said it because I told you Orton's got that supernatural persona to himself. You know,
Psycho.
with Undertaker and these other man. So he knows how to handle man like
Are they both fighting at TLC?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
Chelsea's the
They
Sunday,
just
by
done
the
a
way.
warm up match.
So
They just done a warm up match on Raw, innit? What else happened? We had Sheamus.
Sheamus and Drew, innit?
Sheamus and Drew.
What's his beating? They're not beefing.
They're
Are
not
they?
beefing.
They're just
but
like
it's
banning.
It's almost like a sibling.
Brother, big brother and little
Yeah,
brother.
I'm not gonna lie. I really enjoy Sheamus and McIntyre. You know?
Yeah, they're fun.
Like,
Fun.
they
They're fun.
will be a sick tag team.
Bro.
I don't want Drew to lose the title, but I would want him to win the tag team title as well.
Yeah, facts like a
Him
John
and
Cena and Shawn
Sheamus
Michaels.
are Mad.
Mad in the
Man, are
ring,
repping for
bro.
the UK though.
You know, like that.
Yeah,
One
fully.
said after they were beefing, they're like, you're gonna get a pint.
Yeah,
Crazy,
fully.
man.
Like, straight after. Even Retribution. I'm
Are they back on? What's
They are,
up there with that?
Who was even fighting now, brother, out of them?
Is me and him still part of
It was
Retribution?
Mace. It was Mace versus Ricochet. And Ricochet won. I remember that. Ricochet won.
They did
Basically, Mustafa Ali's trying to get Ricochet into the faction, innit?
Oh really?
So, yeah.
You'll see it though. I like to see Ricochet to Hill.
Yeah. Ricochet lost, actually, sorry. Mace
Lost?
won. Yeah, Mace won, sorry. Yeah, fucking hell.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
Mace won. He's big, though, innit? Yeah, Mace
Lana
beat
won the
Ricochet.
first match.
Yeah, Lana won against Nia Jax. Yeah. That was kind of mad.
I saw the title for Things video for WrestleMania's video, but I didn't get a chance to watch it. But I saw Lana wins her first match.
Yeah. She beat Nia.
Clean.
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 Clean. Clean.
How
Like,
clean we
Nia
talking?
falls the wrong way, and she basically falls down from the top rope, and then Lana comes to the top.
And pins her. That's not a clean match. That's come on, man. I mean, as in
She didn't do nothing in terms of cheating. Like, she actually
okay, clean.
like,
Okay,
Nia
cool.
tried
Okay,
to jump the top rope. She's managed to finesse it. Get me? She's lost her bearings, and then
okay. Big up Lana.
That is against their thing.
doesn't make. Oh Jesus, we called Nia. Big up Nia Jax though.
You lot know what to do.
Listen. I feel sad. Look, I feel sad for myself and you when you edit that episode 50 because the amount of unfiltered shit that's gonna be said here. I'm saying it in advance, fam. Sam, you can say whatever you say next week. I don't care.
You're lying.
No. Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
I won't think.
Oh, fam, I know. I can't lie. It has to be like that though. If anything comes to your mind, and you're like, listen.
Riddle versus MVP. So I'm just looking through the.
Riddle versus MVP, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, who won
That was good. Riddle one. That was good. That was very good. And the AJ. That's it. The AJ and the McIntyre thing. That's heating up as well. Actually, it's like it's a weird one. It's AJ, Miz, Morrison. Yeah, with basically McIntyre and Sheamus, basically. That kind of rivalry.
I call them McIntyre.
That's kind of.
And I just heard of him, fam.
That's kind of stemming up as well. Actually, they're gonna fight. I think they're gonna fight TLC as well.
TLC looking good.
Yeah,
I have stopped watching wrestling this week, man. I just haven't had the time to, man.
It's looking decent.
I'm looking forward to the McIntyre Stars match. That should be good.
Yeah,
I have got a question though. I mean, it's a bit off topic, but
I'm trying to
what
find
happened to
SmackDown,
Jinder
just trying to
Mahal?
find myself.
He was injured.
He's injured. He's still injured.
What's like what injury? What did he suffer?
I'm not too sure.
I can't remember.
I'm not too sure at all.
I know because they were quite. Oh, raw. Zoinks. Finders, keepers.
Hey, what should I do, bro? I'm leaving.
Finders, keepers.
I'm leaving.
Message them in
I'm
it.
gonna message him and say, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wait, I'll return it.
Whoever this is for you here, man.
Come on, gang. Just put sanitizer. I mean,
Yeah, let me sanitize my hands, man.
This guy's addicted. Loves it.
Of course, man. You gotta stay protected.
You know it only works 3 times.
apparently it works.
Is it black
sanitizer,
magic?
It works 5 times and then the bacteria.
Bro, is this occult? Is this occultism? It works anytime you use it, bro. What the hell? Come on, man. Must have worked 5 times. 1, 2, 3. Bro, it works as much times as you want, bro.
SmackDown was decent. Roman Reigns was on a rampage. He fucked up Owens backstage. And Owens
Again,
brought
oh
Jey
yeah,
Uso.
that's when he songs of Owen's sons, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was like children, innit? It was like
when
Daddy,
he called that the
I'm gonna put the he puts food on the table, but you see me, I'm here to take the food. And he
when I
boots
see
him.
that, I thought he booted him off.
Yes, I'm not. Yeah, he's when the Royal Blues though. The
ruthless.
Jordan ones.
I like this Carmella and Sasha Banks rivalry. I just want to see the outcome of that. I think we all know Sasha's going to win, but I just love Carmella in her outfit. She looks hot. Sorry, just saying.
Yeah, come on, looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Carmella's an athlete, you know.
Yeah, she was a cheerleader.
Okay, crazy. Oh, so she can do the flips, everything.
All of that. Big up Corey Graves, man. So I do say anything there, but big up Corey Graves.
What's happening on SmackDown? So I'm so out of the loop with SmackDown.
Same,
That's
same.
what I'm going on.
I've been watching AEW.
Wait.
I need to refresh my memory.
Paul Heyman and Big E. That was
Oh yeah,
That was
I
a
saw
very,
I saw
very
I saw
that
segment.
Smack Talk was very,
That segment.
very good. Very good.
Big E Langston.
Yeah.
It's coming, fam. He's
They need
here.
to hurry
No,
up.
he's
They need
here.
to hurry up and fucking make him a champion.
This is the
And
big
he
E,
basically
wasn't
said,
I think he's going to come after the Intercontinental Championship.
it? Definitely.
"What you think?"
Who's Sami Zayn beefing for it? No one. He ain't got any credible wrestlers beefing for that.
I
think
find SmackDown
maybe-
again.
Is it Daniel Bryan? I don't even.
No, it's not
I'm
Daniel
so
Bryan.
out of the loop with SmackDown. I
Dan-
couldn't even tell you.
Daniel Bryan, he's MIA right now. He only comes back when it's like the big things or when it's to lift another superstar.
When was the
Really,
last time?
really and truthfully, SmackDown is dead. Big E fought Sami Zayn, by the way, and Sami Zayn did win on a quick one, actually. I remember that match. Escaped out the ring, count out, basically.
Yeah.
Street Profits as well. Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode, same outcome. Street Profits win.
Are there how many,
SmackDown's
tag
pretty
teams,
dead.
how many tag teams are on SmackDown? So there's
Not many.
Dolph Ziggler, Rude, Street Profits. Who else?
Shinsuke.
Shinsuke, Cesaro.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
That's it.
I don't like that Shinsuke and Cesaro tag team.
No, it's very dangerous, but it's not utilised properly.
I like
It's
it,
a
but
very,
it's
very
not good.
dangerous team.
Yeah.
Believe me, it's a very dangerous team. It reminds me of Cesaro and Sheamus when Foley put them together. But I'm telling you, it's just that Shinsuke's not being pushed properly, he's not
that's
bothered
it.
to fight in the ring. He's not bothered. He don't care. The kicks are half-hearted. It's only because probably WWE shows he's not bothering. But you know, on game Shinsuke and on game Cesaro is a trouble for anyone in that roster. Believe me, that's what I'm trying to say. That tag team is very dangerous. It's just not been used properly. It's just not been used.
I think it's because I know how they are as singles competitors, and I feel like
100%,
they're not being
100%.
utilized. Shinsuke Nakamura,
That
the way
one
he's
hurts.
being used is
That one hurts.
disappointing.
That one really hurts. Shinsuke, the way he's been used in WWE fucking kills me. I can't lie. That one really hurts.
NXT
Should be champions a long
fine.
time ago.
NXT he was fine, so I'll just say the way he's used on the main roster.
Because I heard the
Vince.
buzz from obviously the buzz from before when he came to WWE, innit? Like it was mad, innit? Like even him appearing on NXT was a mad thing, but me seeing him on the roster is like, bro, I'm not really phased, innit?
I didn't even mind Shinsuke on the roster, but it's just how they've not utilized the guy properly, bruv. It's fucking jarring. I'll be honest with you.
Because I feel like they had some sort of like hope for him. They made him win the Royal Rumble, which was a big deal.
That was nuts, man. He won the Royal Rumble, fam.
Big deal. And then
He lost. He even won the championship.
and he lost like 3 matches to AJ Styles.
It's crazy.
He lost at WrestleMania. They lost at the next pay-per-view. Like, it was...
He turned him heel. I was thinking, yeah, we're getting a King of Strong Style back. They don't even call him King of Strong Style no more. They just call him the Rock Style, the artist. What is that, man? He's the King of Strong Style.
No, they're discrediting Shinsuke, man. At one point, he was the best wrestler in the world.
Yeah.
What's it? Anything else we missed out?
AEW Sting spoke.
Update. Sorry, on I always give MLW update. The Opera Cup. So Loki's now in the final. Have we spoken already?
No, we spoke before the podcast started. Yeah,
Loki's in the final, and now we're gonna get ACH versus Tom Lawler. Tom Lawler. Is it Tom Lawler? Do you know Tom Lawler?
yeah, I know Tom Lawler.
I've seen him before. Where's he from? Where's he been in?
He's been MLW, New Japan,
I think I saw him in New Japan.
or you probably see him in UFC. He used to be a UFC fighter.
Swear. Okay. Probably seen in New Japan then, or UFC. I've probably seen him somewhere. Was he in the UFC game?
Most probably.
Who's this? Sorry.
Tom Lawler.
Yeah, he looks rough.
Yeah, he is.
He looks rough. He looks rough still. So he's got.
I don't know actually. Is he? I don't know if I'm gonna say the wrong thing. There's a guy called Robbie Lawler in UFC. I'm not too sure.
British.
No, American. I'll have to research. I'll have to look at my UFC research properly.
But yeah, them man are going head to head next week. They're doing this whole weekly thing now, so looking forward to that, man. Hopefully, I want SCH to win this. I think he can take it away. And also, we're getting. They've got this pay-per-view coming soon. I think it's called Coliseum something.
Yeah, Coliseum. It's gonna be what's his name? Leo Rush versus Myron Reed.
That's gonna be an amazing match.
That's gonna be a dope
I'm
match.
gonna watch that. Yeah.
Leo Rush was recently on New Japan as well. Like,
Is it Jake? What's the J Cup?
yeah. What's his name? El Phantasmo won it.
He won the J Cup. He completely won it.
Yeah, completely won it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
He deserves it. He's advertisement fam.
He's amazing.
The first time we saw this brother, yeah. What did we say?
He's gonna be a star, and look where he is now.
When I saw him in New Japan, I was like, yeah, this guy is
He
sick.
joined the Bullet Club.
The Bullet Club, yeah.
I swear.
Hey,
They've still got Bullet Club in New Japan.
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So Jay White's like the main.
Yeah, Jay White's the leader at the moment. Yeah.
What happened to God though?
No, I think they're about to fight for the
Jody, who Jody?
IWGP.
The OGs.
Tamatonga and Tangaloa, Haku sons.
Oh yeah. The Samoan Dynasty.
No, that's what it is.
That's the
Gorillas of
Destiny.
Destiny.
Yeah.
That's like a Nigerian from Gorillas of Destiny Part 1 and 2. I'm joking, but yeah, that's nuts.
Quick question: what happened for Eddie Kingston now? He's just disappeared, isn't it?
No,
No,
he's feuding with Pentagon, Pac, and Phoenix.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Him, Butcher and the Blade have been feuding with them.
Interesting.
So I think it's just something for him to do before he now gets to a point where, because I feel like at some point he's gonna become a face. I don't know when, but
Yeah,
I feel like that he's still got a lot to do. He might even say, you know what, I want to go for the TNT title. You know, so it's depending on what happens next. And I feel like 2021 is probably gonna be. I think 2021 is gonna be a great year for AEW. I feel like
100%.
a lot of things they couldn't do due to like the whole COVID thing, but at the same time, we've got blessings like being able to see people like Eddie Kingston come in and Ricky Starks come in. So
And Sting.
Sting as well.
Sting
Sting spoke.
Sting, innit, I guess.
Sting spoke, yeah.
I feel like Cody Rhodes might turn heel
Why,
soon
what's making you say that?
because Sting came in and he said something about I've come to AEW rare, but he said to Cody I didn't come for you. And if anyone knows, Sting is Cody Rhodes' favorite wrestler. So he might take that a certain type of way, like, you know what, I want, like, this is my chance to feud with my favorite wrestler, but my favorite wrestler, I'm not his priority. It's clear that Darby Allin is his priority, that's who Sting wants to work with. So we may potentially get a point where they might all tag team with each other, but then Cody now turns on Sting because, you know, he's not getting he wants to fight him. So
He'll be a heel, but it'll be based off of like an emotional kind of heel.
yeah.
Could be a strategical thing. It depends. Maybe Sting might know a bigger plan. When I look at that, like, I'm not dealing with you for a certain reason.
If Cody turns heel, I want that because that black hair Cody needs to come back, man. I like
the white hair.
you like the white hair?
I feel like that makes him more.
When you first done it, I didn't like it. I won't lie to you. But it's
Normal.
yeah, I see.
Like Cody Rhodes reminds me of WWE.
No,
like you're just a jobber. Like this white one, it's like, damn, you're the American nightmare. Like you've got that significant. That's what I feel. I feel like Cody, you're like
when he came up for that one, when he came for that one match and he had the black hair, it was against Brody Lee.
Yeah.
And he was on Shambaz. He smoked him, fam. That's what I want.
So what? His hair changing is like a gimmick now. Is he?
I think he should keep it like that. I think that should be like the demon of him.
I like his white hair. When he turns American, I like that look. It's a bit. It's a bit fly.
I fuck with it. I fuck with it still.
I'm at this point, like at first I didn't like it, but now it's kind of like grown on me. Like it's either or. Like I'm not really too fast.
Yeah. So it kind of differentiates the WWE Cody Rhodes and for me anyway, and the Cody we're seeing now, the boss, the independent.
I mean, I guess with the whole, I think he's basically like copying Sting, if you can see it, because with the white hair, back in the day, Sting, didn't he have blonde hair or something?
Blonde hair, yeah.
And then now Sting goes to black hair. And then Cody Rhodes, he does black hair as well. So it's like a complete.
Do you know what's mad? You saying that might be something they might bring up, in AEW.
Yeah.
AEW, what I love about they know long time storytelling.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's good if they start
What
to
for
roll.
spoiling that, fam?
If that is the case,
That's
then
very good.
What for spoiling?
if that's the case,
From the to the set, I like that.
From the studio to the set.
From the studio to the set, I like that.
I know my shit.
Was it from Tuesday's set? Was it from Tuesday's?
Yeah. Come on.
Hey, also, we're seeing the reformation of the Bullet Club in the USA as well.
Yeah, with Kenny and
Kenny, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson.
Okay.
Imagine now if this was like a 5-year plan. You've got the Bullet Club in AEW, then you've got the Bullet Club in WWE.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Imagine if these were just like,
and then the one in New Japan.
in
Jesus
New Japan.
Christ.
So the
Invasions.
Invasions. Everywhere, left, right, center.
That'll be nuts.
They're doing what the NWO didn't do, which was invade every promotion.
I don't understand why Vince can't be a negotiating bastard, bruv. You'll make everyone rich and yourself even richer.
Because he don't.
He's got this old school carnival mentality, man. Like it's my thing has to reign supreme. You know what I'm saying?
No, but
It has to benefit him more than everyone else, basically.
Guys, just see this, yeah. Hand on your heart. Be honest with me. If you ever saw like a crossover thing with WWE and AEW, how would you say that?
100% invested.
100%.
Invested.
Bro, that would be the biggest thing in the world.
No. Okay. Let me rephrase because I'm invested as well. Would they look weird to you?
No.
Would they look like something's up?
No.
Nah.
Do you get what I mean?
No, the thing is,
sorry.
I get what you're saying. I get it.
Yeah. Because I'm invested. Don't get me wrong. I'm invested. I'll be invested.
I'll see it as that, huh?
Yeah.
But then in the long run, I'll kind of be like, fam, this is happening.
Nuts,
you know what I'm saying? Because this is like once in a million. Like, this is something that we didn't think there's ever going to be a second company that's going to be able to kind of like rival around, be a big company and do what WWE are basically doing. We didn't think that could happen. So, I mean, if WWE and AEW were to link up, it would be great. Yeah. But then at the same time, this is me speaking as a selfish fan. I don't necessarily want to see it because I'd rather. Because for me, the way I look at it as like WWE versus everyone else. So for me, I want everyone else to be able to just link up. Because in the long run, WWE will now see this and be like, you know what? If everybody else can come together, it's not like we weren't on this before because we were doing this in the 80s and 90s. We're linking up with different companies, but obviously we became the biggest thing that there ever is. We didn't have to. So sometimes it takes for us, man, to do something small for the big men to now see, you know what? If the little men can do it and they're profiting off it and they're the talk of the town, it makes no sense for us to not, kind of like get a piece of this pie.
But you say WWE, well, NXT have been trying to do that. Well, let's say Triple H because, they link up with ICW,
Evolve,
Progress,
WWN,
Well, I feel like from WWE's perspective, because they know they're the big dog, the only way they will do something is if it benefits them more than the other party.
Or if they go with a smaller, they go with like a smaller sort of like.
That's business, I guess.
It's business, but then again, it's like the only thing they really want you to get from this is just the exposure. We want the profit. We want
your WWE wants everyone's catalog. That's literally it.
Yeah, that's it.
Look at Evolve. Evolve is cribbed. They were sinking for like God knows how many months. WWE thought, you know what? Because the majority of your talent have worked for us and we've already got a working relationship, let us just take your catalog. We're gonna buy the company. We're gonna crib it. Nobody's wrestling. There's no more belts. There's no more Evolve events. But we're just gonna have your catalog and we're gonna redistribute it through our.
I didn't even know they've done that.
Fam.
So Evolve's not there no more.
Evolve is gone.
I didn't even know that myself.
When did they stop?
As soon as WWE bought them, there's been no more events. Because obviously due to the pandemic, they couldn't do any events anyways. But because of the pandemic, That's what fucks them up even more.
Yeah.
So WWE end up, because obviously they got their friends like,
So just say,
so if you know what, let's just buy the
I know
company.
OVW's back. Or have they
OVW,
gone
OVW, they've been back for time.
Really? What
Because
about
OVW used to be after OVW stopped being WWE's developmental system, maybe like 10 years ago, it became Impact's OVW. It became Impact's, yeah. Because people like Crim, I don't know if you lot remember like Crimson, Gunner, a lot of these man, they came through the OVW system. Okay. And then there was a lot of man that was wrestling in Impact that went back to OVW. So people like, what's his name? What's this guy on NXT? The one that's feuding, he's got the beard, he draws, I can't remember his name.
Go. Here. Keep going.
Blonde hair, he wrestles with gloves.
Oh.
He used to be in TNA before.
He's having a rivalry with that guy with the hat.
Yeah.
I forgot his name. You know the guy's name. You know him. I know you know him. You said his name before. I forgot his name. Looks like Gaio from Street Fighter.
I don't know why I've forgotten his name. You know what I mean? There's so OVW's been about for a time. OVW's been about for a time.
Fair enough. Or Halle Valley Wrestling.
What about FCW? They still about?
FCW, it became NXT.
They've completely done.
FCW's NXT.
I thought they would. I thought it was just like a developmental thing.
No, FCW then changed.
Where happened to what's that? I'm gonna call him the Don't the Clown duplicate. What happened to him then? He's still working for
which one?
The guy that used to own FCW.
He probably still works for WWE. Okay. Oh, Nick Dinsmore.
Yeah.
Oh, he left. Oh, as in Nick, as in Eugene.
Not Eugene. No, what's his name? Let me find his name. He used to be called Skinner.
I'm not too sure because FCW, as soon as WWE dropped the ECW brand,
Paul
Kern. I'm not too sure.
Steve Kern, sorry.
I'm not too sure. FCW became NXT.
So this guy here, this guy Steve Kern, he used to own FCW.
Oh sure.
Yeah. I learned that from the FCW documentary that came on WWE.
Yeah, FCW became NXT, so it's not like with like the
Dexter
Deep
Lumis.
South Dexter Lumis, that's it. I don't know why. Yeah, so I don't know. It's NXT, FCW wasn't like the Deep South Wrestling or OVW where they completely changed their promotion. It was like FCW it's still NXT. NXT is still FCW. They've just now moved to some different part of Florida, and it's literally the same wrestlers. So
I thought they were still about them.
What FCW?
Yeah.
No.
I know
completely rebrand.
Things the new champion now, isn't it? What's his name? Of OVW and Brian Pillman Jr.
Yeah,
champion.
I think OVW now has become less of a developmental and more of like its own independent.
It makes sense because at the end of the
because people like Batista and John Cena,
Batista,
Batista, their alumni.
Yeah,
they can promote that.
So they can promote that. You know what I'm saying? WWE can say but at the same time, OVW is still OVW. Like they can't take away any of like
our wrestlers.
Yeah,
because even what's it? I saw a thing had a match with Undertaker had a match with Batista and OVW.
It was with
Batista and Kane. Undertaker and Kane, innit?
What? It was Batista.
Type it in. Batista and Undertaker.
Because Big Show even went back down there.
Big Show went back there?
Yeah, there was a period where Big Show
went back down there. Nah, it was Undertaker and Batista. Look, Google it now. Badass Undertaker. Because Undertaker.
I remember.
They were in the change room, innit? And after Batista had to act in character, innit?
Yeah, I remember.
Let me find it for you, fam. Batista, yeah. Batista Undertaker. Batista OVW.
Nah, no, take it going to OVW, 100%. That's fair.
And I saw this, look, Batista, Brothers of Destruction versus DDP. What? DDP? Mad thing. I didn't even know that. I didn't know DDP was in the match.
DDP and what? DDP
and Batista.
Yeah,
Batista.
yeah, tag team. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Okay, now
I'll probably put that. Yeah, it's right here. Undertaker's been. I can't like. Undertaker's done well. Like he's done pretty.
He's got different movesets, but
bro, like I mean, as in like, man's been at Smoky Mountain Wrestling. If you watch the Smoky Mountain Wrestling footage when he first came out, it was amazing. Yeah. He's been at was it at New Japan?
Yeah,
no, All Japan Wrestling. All Japan Wrestling.
All Japan, yeah.
He's been. What else has he been to? That's been mad.
WCW, innit?
I mean, as in whilst being at WWE.
Oh,
he's done a bit still. Do you know what I mean? Like even him.
Taker's been around.
Yeah. And he's always trying to help these young talent as well. Is that all for this week?
The Undertaker.
Yes,
Ask WRESTHINGS, then invite and talk to the audience after what we said.
Probably try that next week, innit?
Yeah, try next week.
So Ask WRESTHINGS, this is the section of where we get you, our people, them to send us.
Kendra Lamar, you
get you guys to ask us some questions. Would you like to put the Bluetooth on? Yeah, sure. Did people send us stuff on Instagram?
Yeah. Did you ask on Instagram?
No, I don't think I did. So we've got our first question from our guy, WrestleManiac. Blacks, put the headphones on, bro.
Sorry, Jesus.
Why is this thing always colossal?
So you guys are tangled, innit? Yeah, you're good.
You need to tell me this.
Wait.
Okay.
Everyone ready, yeah?
What's up, everyone? This is Mex, WrestleManiac UK, coming back with another question for my guys over at WRESTHINGS. Big up the WRESTHINGS, Mandem. And today, this question is all about you boys. So, if you guys are going to form a faction that was going to run riot for at least like a year to 18 months solid on the main roster, who takes up what roles? Amongst yourselves, who's the world champion? Who are the tag team competitors? Who's going to hold the mid-card belt? Either, the IC or the United States Championship. And the last one of you guys, who is going to fill maybe a cruiserweight role or maybe is the manager of the group? I'd like to hear what you guys are going to say and who's going to place themselves where. Have a good one, guys. Merry Christmas, and Merry Christmas to all the listeners. Happy New Year and all of that. Peace.
WrestleMania, he's a presenter, fam.
Big up our guy, WrestleMania.
You know what's so mad, yeah?
If
If this was me in my first episode, I'll be going absolutely crazy right now. But I'm very calm now, so
Just me.
I'll go one at a time because I'm pretty like.
That's jokes. Should we like do it together? I think that'll be easier.
Tough
Rather than us doing it individually.
Yeah, let's discuss
together,
it.
together.
Cool.
That's what
So
I mean.
if we were to do it,
I'm not gonna lie. Before you even continue, I see Laps as a double champion. I'm not gonna lie. I see him as like a cruiserweight and an intercontinental champion.
Yeah.
I see him like a Black Lance Storm or something.
What can I say? Double champion.
Yeah. I can see it.
Yeah, you
Youngest
could.
in charge.
It's true.
I can see. What are you gonna see?
I don't know if I'll be world champion. I think I'm.
I
More
won't be world champion.
I don't think I'm more of a.
I see Del as a hardcore champion. I'm not gonna lie.
I say hardcore champion.
The reason why is
Man said defunct belt.
I like the hardcore belt though. It's fun.
Hey,
No,
it's because you're always saying, fam, I'll just beat you up.
Yeah, I'll just beat you up. Some scraps.
You're always on smoking it, so.
Trust me.
No, let's actually think though. So we've got what?
Versy, definitely manager.
Definitely.
Versy,
Yeah,
definitely.
Versy can speak, man.
Yeah.
Versy
You
definitely
can
so.
actually sell. Yeah.
Imagine Versy coming to me thinking, you! You think you come one of the great one? Yeah, go on. I don't know what to put myself. I feel like this is very narcissistic. What's it? I'm just gonna say hold the heavyweight title.
I think because you're the tallest, heavyweight suits you.
I'm not going one-on-one with Undertaker. Okay. Or Brock Lesnar. I'm joking, but yeah. Heavyweight. But I think I'll be more of like the cheating one. Like who can I compare myself? Like a JBL sort of stuff. I'll try break rules just to make it fit around that, to make things work around me and it.
I think that will be champion. You know.
Yeah, you're definitely champion. Yeah. Man's smiling. Man's ready to turn here already. Definitely.
World champion.
As long as we collect all the belts, I don't care, fam.
That's champion.
Yeah.
Let's do it, bro.
As long as we collect all the belts, I'm not fussed, fam. You know
That's
what
a
I'm
good
saying?
question, by the way.
And Jade Cargill can be our women's champion. I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
I hear it.
Hey, Del, you're defo hardcore champion though.
No, I'll take that, fam. I'll take that. Our guy Jamie Rakes, this guy, he's a clown.
I said the question as well.
Jamie asked, "Don't you reckon there should be a bloopers outtake section of whose songs is it at the end of the season after the finale?" I mean, we was meant to do that for season 1, where we just get the funniest bits of each one.
That's true.
But Jamie's one could definitely be the whole blooper.
I'm not gonna edit
That's
this.
how he said it. That's how
Jamie, why loads, fam?
Yeah, well, Lord, trust me.
I think we have to release. I'm not gonna lie. He seems calm.
Next.
Not next. Maybe a time.
I'm joking, yeah, but yeah, I was worried about JB, man, but yeah, we'll release that soon, bro.
Hey,
The next one, oh shit, episode's meant to come out now. Oh damn.
Have you uploaded? Oh yeah, it is uploaded.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, our last question.
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 Why
You
load?
need some water?
Fuck's sake, man. Our last question. You know when you're saying one word and you're thinking of another word? I was thinking of Duke.
Oh.
Duke, yeah.
So our guy Duke 84, he asked, Mr. I like my beer.
I like my beer.
Asked, One-Winged Angel or Stars Clash?
One-winged angel.
One-Winged Angel. After seeing what he done with Laredo Kid on the top turnbuckle, yeah. Can't lie.
Reason being is because the Styles Clash doesn't look like the impact doesn't look enough. You feel me?
No, you need to see the ones where he breaks people's necks though. He's broken.
Oh, no, wait. That's because that's the wrestlers.
That's what I was just about to say.
That's the wrestlers.
That's one of the most underrated finishers you ever come across.
One Winged Angel. I fuck with this though.
I'll probably just say One Winged Angel because at the time when I first saw it, I feel like I don't think I'd ever seen something like it.
Yeah.
And Angel, Stars Clash, I'd seen it from like Michelle McCool. So
The flatliner.
Aye, big up Michelle.
It's good.
Fuck, big up Michelle. Big up Michelle.
she was wavy, man.
Yeah, go on. It's definitely the
I had to take that on the chin, you know.
Huh?
I take that on the chin because Undertaker's wife, fam. I was on the back.
I said big up Michelle. Straight away. You know,
Just you, fam.
you know how it is, man. Yeah, it's definitely One Winged Angel. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, big up Kenny.
Yeah, One Winged Angel, man.
Did anyone send
Star Clash was nice in games, and when you actually clock that Star Clash was on a wrestling game.
Yeah, it's cold. It's cold.
It's called the flatliner.
No, it's not called Flatliner.
Flatliner.
Really?
What, Michelle McCool's?
No,
Stars
Clash
Clash
on
on
games.
WWE games.
Is it
I
called
think- I think
Flatline?
Michelle was
Flatline's when you
I think-
Flatline's when you like STO. It's like a STO.
It's like a reverse STO.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's
that's a
STOs
flatliner.
when you
Yeah.
versus.
But it definitely wasn't called the Stars Clash.
It was called something. It was called something else. I forgot.
Something else. I know Crash Holly used to do it as well. Crash Landing.
Yeah,
Used to be Crash Landing, yeah.
Ah.
Crash Landing. Yeah, that's
Big
all
up
the
Crash
questions.
Holly,
That's
R.I.P.
all the questions for this week.
What's your obviously I don't know if it's an early time to ask this, but what's your lot's hope for next year in terms of like wrestling and everything? I don't think we get a chance to ask that next thing. It'll probably be burst, man.
Do you know it's a tough one, isn't it? We don't know what next year's gonna hold. Let's say we're still in this pandemic next year. At least they've had a year to really experience what it's like, so they can do better next year than they did this year. I'm just saying, if there still is a pandemic, but also, man, I miss the fans, man. I miss the crowd.
I was about to say that. It's a crowd.
Yeah, I feel like they're going to start letting fans in.
Like, I like what WWE's doing, but the artificial crowd just isn't doing me, man. I know they're not really shouting in their rooms because, you know them ones. I know if you're to go onto their FaceTime to watch wrestling, you're not shouting in your room. Your mum's downstairs praying, like, bro, because you don't want to disturb her, innit? So
No, you're right.
I don't like the artificial crowd noise, but just need that to change still.
What's going to happen in 2021? Yeah, crowds are definitely going to come back in. I just feel that it's not going to be like a full stadium. I think it'll be like probably 1,000 people, like the AJ fight. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just feel like they just bring the crowds back, man. Like you said, this SmackDown versus Raw crowd nonsense. 2K, whatever.
Bro.
I'm getting fed up of it. 1, 2. Like, shut up, man. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I just want it to be fun, man. I just want to see good storylines, sick matches.
Good shit.
Just good shit, man. You know, let's utilize more of the wrestlers.
Yep.
Let us as wrestling fans try to explore a bit more wrestling companies that we haven't seen before, because we can't keep complaining that WWE shit or AW shit, but then there's tons of different companies, tons of different wrestlers we probably haven't heard of. So people
Who's that Shozaki guy that you was talking about?
Go Shiozaki. Oh, he's the New Japan. No, not New Japan. He's the GHC champion
What's
of
GHC?
Noah. The global on the crown. So he's the Noah. He's the world champion in Noah.
Okay.
Where can I watch Noah? No.
Just YouTube. Like you can just find stuff on YouTube.
Oh
innit?
yeah, I was gonna say.
Or just
I was
time
gonna say
Put timer in it.
Timer, yeah.
Yeah, man. So yeah, just people just exploring wrestling, and you know, people being more respectful of each other's opinions, because at the end of the day, like sometimes it sounds a bit sad, but we're actually just talking about wrestling. Like if you actually deep it, like in the grand scheme of things, like it's literally just wrestling. Like we're not getting paid for these opinions. Well, we still will be, not you. You know what I'm saying? But really and truly, it's not something that we should take to heart, because more than none, these wrestlers don't actually care about us. Like, if we were to now die, God forbid, they're not gonna bat an eyelid. So let's just be a bit more respectful. Let's be open to hearing people's opinions and whatnot.
I've only discovered that this year. I can't lie.
What?
Like, being respectful of people's opinions.
Yeah, to be honest, I've just gotten to a point before. Not like I wasn't before.
I wasn't before. I'll be the real of you. I'm being honest. Man will say things in his top 5. What do you call it? Like, or like D'Lo Brown's top 5. I'm like, wait, what are you talking about, bro? But I have to like understand where they're coming from, innit? Like teams,
same,
like people that support teams like Shrewsbury Town and that. I'm like, why are you supporting them teams? But
there's a deeper reason.
there's a deeper reason, bro. You know what I mean? So
But then obviously, if you're gonna put like gobbledygooker in your fucking top 5,
No, but
then that I don't know. I'm not respecting that.
Let me tell you
But
something.
why? What's there to understand?
I
That,
understand
yeah, I was cracked out of an egg when I was young, so now I like things that cracked out of eggs.
No, I have to understand
Oh,
it.
because I'm Ghanaian, innit?
This guy, right? This Ghanaian.
I like egg in my country, so it doesn't. Egg slaps though, but
Egg slaps.
Egg, chicken, egg, dragon egg.
all types of egg. No, but obviously, it's always good to be respectful, but with certain opinions, it's like, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. You didn't have to say this out loud, man. Come on, like there's no way you're gonna come and say to me that, I don't know, like, I'm trying to think of something. I don't want to be disrespectful. So I feel like, especially with like Viscera, I've been not even disrespectful, but I've not understood it.
Viscera. I think people have not. Sorry, carry on. Sorry.
You can't come and tell me that Sean Stasiak was in your top 5. Why?
But like I said, bro.
No, but why? Give me one good reason
Oh,
why
yeah,
someone can have.
so you're telling me that if someone says they have to give us a solid reason?
No, give me a solid reason. Because the thing is, if we're all, we've all dropped our top 5s, and with some wrestlers, you don't have to explain why. With other wrestlers, we're explaining why. Like a lot of people will look at you weird if you say, not look at you weird, but they'll look at you in a way like, oh, William Regal, why? But then when you actually explain to them, it's like, oh, you know what, you're right.
Even the D'Lo Brown thing threw me off on Clubhouse.
Yeah, but when they explained it to me, I realized, like, oh, that makes sense. But if you're coming to tell me,
what about the Virgil thing?
No, Virgil makes sense to me.
How does that make sense?
Because that's the first black wrestler you looked at. Okay. So for me, it makes sense. So, and in the same breath, that could be D'Lo to someone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's no way in hell you're gonna come and say to me that Sean Stasiak is my favorite wrestler. And not explaining to me why. I have to actually understand why. Because one, it's not like he was, well, in WCW, he was kind of getting pushed. But in WWE, he wasn't pushed whatsoever.
He was getting squashed.
So there's no way you can say to me that he's in your top. So with certain wrestlers, with majority of wrestlers, I can understand. Be respectful. But there's a few wrestlers there. Like back in the day, people used to say to me like, if they said to me they like Doink the Clown, I'll look at them like, that's weird.
That's weird, but
until I watched the documentary about Doink the Clown, I was like, you know what?
Matches.
Doink the Clown is way ahead of everyone.
Yeah, way
in
ahead.
terms of like character. So
and even I can't lie, this is
you can't tell me Mark Jindrak's in your top 5. Fuck off. He's a sick wrestler. But in top 5, all he did was look at himself in the mirror. That's vanity. What the fuck?
The narcissist. Lex Luger.
You know what I'm saying?
With Donny Khan, I can't lie, he's in ring, he's actually alright.
No, he's
actually sick in ring. Like he has some good moves, like innovational moves.
Do you not remember Steve Blackman?
Steve Blackman's amazing.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Fucking cold, bro.
Lethal Weapon, yeah?
Yeah.
Amazing, yeah.
Man come with nunchucks to the ring.
Trust me, fam.
He's such an underrated star. I'm not gonna lie. He needs to be in the Hall of Fame.
No, he will be if Tory Wilson can be in it. I'm sorry I use that all the time. But if Tory Wilson can be in,
no, 100%. If Tory Wilson can be in, 100%. Steve Blackman has to be.
He can be as well.
Because he really had the best moment with Shane.
Yeah, he quit. Yeah, that's a big moment. That's a big moment still. Everyone remembers that SummerSlam, yeah? Yeah.
Very big moment, actually.
Facts.
Steve Blackman, you know.
Yeah, man. So just people being respectful of each other's opinions. You know what I'm saying? And there's no need to like argue. Like I think Gareth and Supine were having this conversation
back and forth,
with some dude about New Japan, and it got to a point where they all came to an agreement. You know what I'm saying? So that's literally where it's about.
Supine, you're my guy. Yeah. Supine will debate with you until the very last. I'm telling you.
But I think that's we're all passionate about this. You know what I'm saying?
No, of course.
It's literally just about everyone just being able to share each other's opinions and kind of seeing certain things from different angles. So,
but I feel like I can't lie. I feel like with me, yeah, if you have a discussion on Twitter, yeah, I was like, I can't be bothered, innit? I just shut down.
No, I don't,
but when I'm having it in person, it's different.
Yeah. I'm not doing it on Twitter.
Yeah, I can't.
You're not gonna say to me. You're not gonna say to me, Sean Stasiak is top 3, and I'm gonna give you 140 characters. Fuck off. No way.
Yeah, I can't.
I'll accept Mark Miro before I accept Sean Stasiak.
Miro was good though.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, of course.
He was good for it. He was good for it. I mean, he was ahead of his time. A lot of these wrestlers were
he's in a
ahead
good
of
place
time.
right now, man. Big up Mark Miro, man. He's a
motivational speaker.
He's a pastor as well.
Swear.
He preaches, He preaches.
I used to think he was black.
Same, but he's skin tone, innit?
Is Mark Miro the guy that
was Sable?
It was a Sable.
And Sable left him for
Brock.
No.
That's before.
I mean, actually in WWE.
Oh.
In actual wrestling.
Because she was getting more over than he was.
Because of
and then she powerbombed him and everybody went.
Yeah, she powerbombed. Sorry, she powerbombed him.
Sable bomb.
Oh, what was that? The end of the relationship after that powerbomb?
Yeah, then she went with some. Who did she go with?
I can't remember.
I thought you were to say she went with some hood nigga.
No, I'm talking about wrestling real life. I don't know about I think real life. Obviously, she stayed Brock in it. She's still Brock in it. Yeah.
Even Brock.
That's nice, man. Episode 49.
Road to 50 Mania
podcast. I've been a Nafi.
Got Daddy Dell.
Your boy Sam Blacks.
Young Leps, what you saying?
By the Mandem. For
For the Mandem.
Bow! Pussy!
Bow.